Good morning, everybody.
Hello, hello. We're just messing with various settings and getting various things ready to go. There we are. Hi, Wendy. Good morning. Goat's cheese and tomato for life. I would live on goat's cheese and tomato. Hey, Stitch. Good morning. Oh, we are just getting ourselves a little bit of coffee and some lovely fancy toast.
It is a bit fancy.
It is a bit fancy this morning. We've reached the stage where it's like, what is lunch going to be? Well, there are 9 million various bits and pieces of things and stuffs in the refrigerator. Let's attempt to make a meal out of that.
For example, yesterday, shredded chicken, nectarine, a little bit of lettuce,
blue
couple
cheese,
of tomatoes, some blue cheese. Surprisingly great salad.
Yep. So, just a reminder, folks, there's going to be the top of the stream ad going on to get that out of the way. While I sip my coffee. It's all good. Blue cheese makes any salad great. I agree. I think next time, though, I want a firmer cubed blue cheese. This was like a soft spreadable, and it's a texture clash with the nectarines. As a result, it makes it all kind of
where something like a Stilton
or just something like firm and cubable would work better, I think.
Today's gender, firm and cubable.
Right? Totally. Hey, Lazy Kiwi, good morning. How you doing? We are taking our time, booting things up as the morning ad starts to run. I want to live on my couch watching Dimension 20 forever.
Now 5 episodes into Starstruck.
It is delightful. At times they are brilliant. At times they are rubbish. And I love them all. Oh, it's
Never
so good.
before has a player character group gone so merrily towards trouble going, friend?
Friend?
It's not friend, my friend shaped.
Are you my friend? Yes, exactly. We're having an awful lot of fun. And my cat woke me up at 6:30 this morning. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is never fun. I had one of those weird... I woke up at 7:30 because for some reason the street sweeper decided 7:30 on a Sunday morning is when he needed to be working under my bedroom window. And then I went back to sleep, but I had one of those weird dreams where you can feel your body falling back asleep and getting comfortable. But in my scenario, it had like turned into a have I been drugged or am I severely exhausted situation. And like I was staying at some guest house and the people I was there with were very nice and like gave me a glass of juice and put a blanket over me, but like I couldn't wake up. It was really weird. Kind of disturbing.
Well, that's terrifying.
I mean, I knew enough in the dream to know I am dreaming and feeling myself falling deeper asleep, so it wasn't terrifying, but like the scenario my brain created to go with that was like, that was very... Do we need to talk about something? What was that? You know?
At any point, did Joseph Gordon-Levitt fight people off in a virtual corridor using zero-gravity jiu-jitsu?
No, but one of the people we were, like, traveling with was John Rogers. And I'm like, this is very bizarre. Why is he leaving a glass of juice by my bed? This is strange. I don't know what I think about this. Very bizarre. Very bizarre.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
Weird. Cat has been greeted. She squeaked in response. Oh, sweet. Right, it looks like the ad has got about a minute and a half left to go, which is good. How are you, Wendy? In the wilds of nowhere? I still wish I could, like, send a decent, internet connection with you sometimes. I get worried that you feel, unconnected while you're up there. But it sounds like you're having a great time. Is this the vacation where you guys put like a big something in a slow cooker all day and then go wander around and then come home? What's in the slow cooker for today? She asks, having not quite decided what to make for dinner tonight. I still think I'm going to make those cashew chicken lettuce cup things.
That seems like a good plan.
Yeah.
Lovely holiday. The internet is fine. It's just not really up to streaming. Oh,
yeah,
good.
I hear you. Sometimes our internet isn't up to streaming either. It's actually my number one concern about when, notice I didn't say if, when we buy a house and move, is that we may not have the fast juice anymore. And I will be sad until it comes back.
It will be more
But I also
fast.
trust my ability to keep in very good contact with agencies that are in the process of upgrading fiber lines. And haranguing is such a negative connotated word, but yes.
It will be more faster.
In the slow cooker today is a mahusive chili, which we'll be having with something I missed. Roasties today and baked potatoes tomorrow. Ooh,
Sounds
wow.
like a fine plan.
Carborific.
I have just had pointed at me one of those things which makes you go, yeah, the internet might just be okay.
Okay.
Someone has totaled the amount of money that Hollywood has spent rescuing Matt Damon. Courage Under Fire, one helicopter rescue, $300,000. Titan AE, Earth evacuation spaceship, $200 billion. Interstellar spaceship, $500 billion. Green Zone, US Army transport from Middle East, $50,000. And they're keeping a running total.
Have you seen that they went ahead with the Haunted Mansion red carpet in Disneyland today?
With characters.
Was staffed entirely by
Fucking
characters.
pathetic.
No talent.
Fucking pathetic.
I would have just canceled it, but, you know. I am not Bob Iger, thank God. So.
That is his crime. It needs to also be his punishment.
Yes, exactly. Alright, let's make a start. Here we are. Change barista? No. Would you do a tweet if we have not already? That
I will do a tweet.
Oh, that's right. We were in the middle of talking to Silver and is her name Amanda? I think her name is Amanda.
Neil and Amanda.
Yeah.
Which has not aged well.
Amanda, yes. All right. Let's see. Indeed.
I can do the tweet, or I can look at the screen.
All right, fine. I will voice for a while. We see and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Bree. Don't worry about it. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Extraordinary, even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphal. Ahem. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory, but still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So, does that make you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Do you want to take over from here?
Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of purely charted territories.
That sounds impressive.
Oh, DGAPCT is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect. And his mission to find a prospective partner is of the utmost importance.
I love her finger guns so much. Still perspective, huh, Silver? I take it there's been no progress on that front.
Well, I wouldn't quite say that.
Oh! Intriguing. Go on.
You are always so professional, Bree. You rarely ask direct questions. But I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings then. Yes, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it?
Nothing at all. And I would be happy to listen to yours. But let me at least make you a drink first.
We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first.
Are you ready to order, Silver?
I have an idea, yes.
Ooh, can we expect an interesting new combination? You're a barista yourself now, after all.
A barista? How am I... Oh, you mean the cafe?
Yeah. You mentioned you were opening one, didn't you?
I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet.
Intriguing.
I promise I'm not just withholding information. But things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with the drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards.
Of course, that sounds great.
Then I think I would like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago?
It was a coffee-based drink, wasn't it?
It was a coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter.
Bitter and tart, right?
Yes, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink.
So what is it? Coffee lemon or?
Coffee lemon.
Yeah, that would have been my guess. Bitter and tart. All right, let's try this. That's maxed on bitter and it has no sweet.
You should also give him the agent's ID card.
Yeah, you mean business card?
No, I mean the GIB agent ID card.
I'll show you when we get to the drawer. I think those are two different things. Black lemon. I love how it looks like a tentacle and it doesn't want me to do latte art. I hate latte art. See, this is a business card. No. This is something else.
The GIB card.
Yeah, I was going to give him... It is an ID key card. I thought it was just a business card. Okay. How do I pick it up? Come here, you. I think you might want to have this. It was my plan to give it to Silver the next time I saw him anyway, so... Black lemon. Actually sounds pretty good. She says, drinking her coffee with sugar and vanilla. Hush now! That is an afternoon drink for me. I like hot, sweet drinks in the morning and cold, unsweetened drinks in the evening. It's weird, but it works for me.
What is...
Hang on just a second, I've got something on the brew pad. Black lemon. And there's a new Toma Chili Boozy What's It. Road construction on Lenora Avenue. So it's just Riona sharing information as she's doing her deliveries. Maybe not. Is there something? Nope, yeah, there's something new from Silver here. Alright. We're not quite close friends. We're close friends with Myrtle. But that's it so far. Come on, people!
Bond with me.
Right.
Good morning, Naomi.
Hey, Naomi. Oh my gosh, I looked at Floor Planner and I'm going to spend the rest of my life there. It's fabulous. I cut this off the agent the last time he was here. I thought you might like it.
This is quite something. Thank you, Brie, truly. You can't know how much it helps, but it really does.
I mean, it's a photo ID, I can guess. Don't mention it. I thought, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use.
I'm sure I can figure something out.
Did I just help an alien impersonate an alien investigating federal agent member? Well, yes!
Yes!
Yes, I did!
Naomi, please take all the photos.
You're at the Barbie premiere? Oh, man. We need a few million, gazillion, trillion photos. if you please. Oh, that's amazing. I trust you, Silver. You've grown very creative over the last few months.
I guess I have somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again.
And here's your black lemon. Have a wonderful time, Naomi. You don't have to be here, of course. Have a great time. Tell us all about it. DM me.
Gotta put my device in a tiny baggie. I'll bet.
Oh, I bet you do. Bye.
This definitely looks like what I had in mind.
Hey, Specky.
Hey, Specky. And it tastes interesting. It's very minimal, yet strong. Very enjoyable. I think I might prefer sweeter things, but I'm glad I tried this one.
You know, I kind of second what Miss Amanda said last time. You feel very similar in some ways, but you're also very different.
I don't know. I do think that everyone keeps changing all the time.
Valid.
Maybe we feel like our personalities make sense because we see ourselves in hindsight. And the truth is, we make ourselves up as we go along.
That is a lovely line. We make ourselves up as we go along. Oh, I love that. Wendy, would you do me, if anybody has the capacity, actually, maybe I do. Can I screenshot that? Yes. That needs to go on a sampler. Thank you. We make ourselves up as we go along.
That is an insightful theory, Silver. You have grown wiser. You used to be a rather youthful and innocent part of the hive. Ah, well, I have had to learn and adapt here. It has been a couple of years after all. But despite all of that, and considering what I said about people changing all the time, I don't think I have changed all that much. In fact, it's as if I've been becoming a little more me every day. Just revealing myself. Speaking of that, we meant to ask, how did you choose this specific Earthling appearance over another?
Says Amanda, not at all, making the slightly jealous and embarrassed hand gesture.
Our observation is that Earthlings come in a great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm? Oh no, it wasn't random at all. Even if at first it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am.
People don't change, they just become more and more like themselves. Yeah. We forgot to move the text, didn't we?
When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding the world and its rules. But there were already some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar. Like Hyde's eyes that always see beyond the surface. Or Gayla's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed those traits from them without even realizing.
Oh, how sweet. You took inspiration from them.
Yes, our species seems to have the ability to do that. But Gayla's fashion I couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities.
Oh, because he's wearing a uniform.
People stop me all the time to ask for medical advice.
Yeah, I can see how that would be problematic. You remember when Gerwin came to visit and he didn't take off his... Our friend, my former brother-in-law Gerwin is a bus driver, and he didn't take off his high vis, and we were walking... Where were we? Hammersmith, I think?
Hammersmith Station.
We were walking around, and people kept stopping him and asking him for directions, and finally we were like, dude, take off the high vis, or you're never going to get out of here. So, yes, very much the same way.
Yes, but then I found this fictional universe where all the stories take place in the stars.
Sci-fi?
So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs.
Is that a Starfleet uniform? With the pin and the roll neck and oh geez.
I think it is.
I think it might be.
And at some point it all came together. One morning I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right.
Aww.
Like the way I looked matched who I was.
Oh, that makes me very happy.
It made me feel at peace.
Look at Amanda's reaction! How sweet!
So although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit, and have grown a bit, in many ways I still feel the same.
Oh, this is very affirming. I love it.
Different but same. Yes, different but same. It makes sense to us.
It really does. Oh, look at...
Oh, is this Laurel?
Lovely gender-neutral name choice there.
No, this is from Pearl.
Likewise.
Still no news from Midge. We think the odds are 84.300% that she is phantoming you.
Oh, bless! Phantoming as opposed to ghosting. Oh, I like that. That's lovely. Hi, Kate Me. Good morning. Amanda, do you mean ghosting?
We mean phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound, after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? That her calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up.
Ooh. That sounds like things are going very well indeed.
I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about this.
Yes, please. But first, let me have a bite of my English muffin so I don't have to speak through it.
But we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, but the machine...
Nope, no, that's me.
I was chewing.
That's fine. Sorry, but the machine's having some issues today. I'll let you know as soon as it's working again.
Curious that Earth's drink-making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions.
It sure is.
But do carry on, sibling. Right, so... I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating.
Oh, Lord.
And it's been working really very well. On average. There have also been some small issues. Earthlings are strange.
Online dating has a reputation for bringing that out in us, yes.
Some Earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello, they never answer back. While in real life, saying hello is the starter for 99.845% of all conversations. It seems that the online, more humorous or breathing-oriented openers are favoured. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed.
Horned?
Yes, that is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horns.
Uh-huh. I didn't know people do that.
Oh yes. I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation. If we get into the mood they ask me first, I would probably say yes. But, I mean, horns can be really very pretty, you know? But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do. Before they even write a single word.
Yeah, I can relate with that.
And then sometimes Earthlings express interest, but after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.900% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications.
Would that be funny for you 99.908% of the time?
Yes.
Huh.
Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers.
I really hate to admit that, but it's true.
Which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app.
Oh dear! That's both a good thing and a not so great thing.
And it started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really lovely people. Especially Pearl.
I wonder if that is a Steven Universe reference.
We prefer Laurel. Her facial features are more symmetrical. But Silver seems to favor the asymmetrical Earthling. It's just... she sounds like a really good person. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness.
Nice.
She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return. But she's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile. Please desist. We can sense your hormones boiling.
Is she the person you're hoping to meet up with?
I really hope so.
I love Amanda's.
Hey! Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me.
Oh dear. Have you been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Please desist, I can sense your hormones boiling, right? Or maybe not?
No, we have been enjoying it. But we also see the limits of it.
What do you mean?
We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all of our thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected. But Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions, and they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. There is so much they must let go of first. We could not live like that.
You said that online networks were like a hive.
Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others.
I see. You don't think you could adapt the way Silver has?
Silver is different. Even when he was a part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer. And that is why he made the effort to learn Earthling codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us, but once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. This is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete.
And Silver's on his way to getting some dates?
It would appear so. Amanda, we have to go. What, again? That call was bad news. The agent. Too late. Just hide behind the corner, quick.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Good evening, Mr. Agent. Oh boy. Apologies, but our machine's been having issues. It's currently down. I can't serve drinks at the moment, I'm afraid.
You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain outside. Well, here's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, did you happen to find an ID card laying around?
An ID card? Not that I can recall, no.
I certainly hope you are telling the truth.
Mr. Agent, I'm not enjoying the fact you always seem to doubt me. But you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying.
Well, you are awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and...
Well, I'm being voiced by a lawyer, I'm sorry.
Losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery center, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. That's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery center. I'm very sorry to hear that. What is your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them. Which is why I have been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man?
I'm wondering what message I just got. Oh, it's Hyde. Darling, I could be behind your neck without you realizing it. What makes you think I actually need permission to enter a building? Oh, interesting.
I can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often. But it's always seemed very above board to me.
Gayla, why are you threatening people on Facebook, Hyde? Oh, look at how protective he is. See? I'm above board.
Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? It seems that some young people enjoy those as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise, my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either, surely. Your superiors will see that you've done your best and act accordingly. I doubt that. They are a little obsessed with this alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace.
Disturbs the public peace how?
Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know? It makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing. At least we can identify and extract them. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it just muddles things. No matter how much they try to look like Earthlings, they were born aliens, and aliens they will remain.
Oh, fuck off.
But now they're aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know? When does it stop?
Why does it need to?
What if some Earthlings decided they wanted to look like aliens?
My dude, there are some Earthlings who decide to look like animals. Nobody's got a problem with them. They give lots of money to charity.
That would be a huge mess.
No, it wouldn't.
Would it? Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit-wearing alien any day, you know? Oh, but don't you worry about a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. I see. So how'd you go about detecting them, exactly? Oh, that one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder, though, what is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you are good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle, and I see that no two people are alike, I'll admit that it makes me very happy. So if someone comes from further away, but they feel an Earthling at heart, would they really be more different from the people who just live in this city than the people in the city who are just different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an Earthling?
Are Hyde and Gayla having a fight on Facebook? No reason. Oh yes, they're having a fight on Facebook. It's adorable.
Perhaps no less beautiful. At the end of the day, who the heck knows?
Then why are you enforcing it?
It's not like I can afford to spend time pondering it.
I would argue it's actually your moral imperative to do so!
I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. The thing is, the law is the law, and my job is to uphold it.
But we all know, kids, that laws are just the will of the dominant
Looking it up now.
group imposed upon the population. You kids want to make some bacon? Let's go!
Laws are
I
just...
need to memorize that speech.
Here we are. Remember, kids, laws are threats made by the dominant socio-economic ethnic group in a given nation. It's just a promise of violence that's enacted, and the police are basically an occupying army. You know what I mean? Now, who wants to make some bacon?
Now, who wants to make some bacon? Throw a cup Molotov cocktail. I think I might need that speech on a something or other. Oh my gosh. Okay, right, but despite everything you said, I still don't understand what the law says against aliens and why it's so stringent.
Well, it's not so much that the law is stringent against them. It's more that there's no law for them.
Okay, my dude, I'm gonna need you to go to a political science 101
Lawyer
class
intensifies.
and figure out how ass backwards you have come about that statement.
Maximum law.
Oh
The speech is from a
Urge to
Dimension...
pontificate phrasing!
The
Sorry.
speech is from a Dimension 20 campaign. I forget its title, but it is very much...
It's one I haven't watched yet, but it's a very popular clip on YouTube, and it's freaking brilliant. Okay, can you elaborate?
Well, at this point, we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right?
Oh, my dude.
But we never made a treaty with aliens, or anything resembling it.
It's almost as if the universe is bigger than humanity's ability to litigate! Sorry, folks. Sorry. Not sorry! Sorry.
There's no law even acknowledging their existence.
There doesn't have to be! We don't have laws acknowledging the existence of nematodes! And yet
nematodes exist!
I feel like that's an example pulled from a lecture.
Folks, we need to run a little ad break, and I need to lower my blood pressure. So why don't we take 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll get some more caffeine, and then we'll come back to this ACAB motherfucker and why he's wrong.
I love you so much.
Love you too. We'll be right back.
Exercising the civics this morning.
We don't have any laws for the aliens. Well, that's because you don't need to, you idiot. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, it's actually smart writing, because it'll, tell me about humanity's fear of the unknown without telling me about humanity's fear of the unknown. But sheesh. I'm saying the quiet part loud there, buddy.
We're gonna need a creamer refill quite soon, I think.
For me, yeah.
For me too.
Really? Okay.
You before me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't treating it like a competition.
I'm not treating it like a competition. I didn't consider the chocolate one to be that close to being empty. And this is cold. It's just not quite warm enough, so you have to squish it or whatever. There we go. Yay, fresh coffee. Which one are you feeling? The macaroons, the petit fours, or the lemon loaf?
The macaroons.
Macaron? I don't know if there's any description of their flavors. Almond biscuits with a strawberry and white chocolate ganache.
Fancy Magoo.
Okay. Go! Oh, goodness. Again, cute box. Might hang on that one too. I'll take them out.
Alright.
While acknowledging their existence. Buddy, have I got a lot to tell you? Anyway. Alrighty. Do you need your plate? Do you need your plate?
No, I'm good, but...
Okay. Yeah, I want to hang on to these. This box is very pretty, and it's a neat size and shape. It might make a good little, subdivider
box or something.
Box. Yeah, exactly.
It was Margaret's birthday recently. So, my mom bought her a large box of Betty's goodies.
And there's a box of macarons which have arrived in a very pretty little uniquely shaped box, which I enjoy. Because I've read my Marie Kondo, and I know about Marie Kondo, and I know about putting things in subdividers. So, I get some as I find a nice one. Coffee, 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 coffee. There we go. Good?
Thank you.
Alrighty. Let's go. Fuck this guy up. You, sir, need some civics! Betty's Variety Box. Yeah, she bought me the, like, an afternoon tea box. So there was some Darjeeling, which Alistair adores. There was a lemon fruit cake, a lemon loaf cake, some scones, which were a bit salty and bland, honestly. I think they needed more salt in the baking. A pot of jam, some macaron, and some of their little petit fours, which I love. So it was a very, very nice gift. I appreciated it. Double tap civics to the head, right? 100%. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. And that is a problem because I know, Wendy, I didn't get any Fat Rascals. I was very disappointed, but you know, I'll manage.
The heart will go on.
My heart will go on.
That's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence.
Folks, Fat Rascals are okay. If you're big scones, usually topped, so a sweet, quick bread, usually topped with candied fruit or containing fruit. They're really good. I enjoy them. They make like chocolate ones, and they make ones where they put like 2 maraschino cherries, halves, and a piece of orange peel on the top and a little smiley face, which I really like. I like all the ones with like the candied fruit in them. Those are really good. Because Alistair, in addition to getting me my Dimension 20 subscription, which is going to like earn out like gangbusters, got me a box of chocolates from my favorite chocolate creator in Nottingham. And they do a very, very good... First of all, they know how to make semi-sweet chocolate, which very few people in this country do. And second of all, they do dark chocolate versions of all their truffles and candies. And my all-time favorite thing in the world is dark chocolate covered candied orange peel. So I have a whole box of it right now. And thank you very much for the link, Wendy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was thinking I might actually make a sourdough loaf today. I just fed Chungus last week. By the way, he turned 3.
Our little man.
Our little man is 3 now. But I think he might need another week. But a loaf of bread sounds really good. I've found a whole lot of how to make sourdough perfectly on TikTok, and I'm like, Marguerite, next time you're in the area, we should drive out to the Harrow Cower Betty's and have an afternoon. I would love that. Actually, Wendy, that sounds amazing.
Hold on a second. I'm just putting the Laws of Threats speech in the Discord, so if anyone is in there...
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
They can push it to the chat.
And in fact, Wendy, maybe we'll have a chat about that, because we are headed north in a couple weeks for a friend's wedding. So we will be in the area. We can have a discussion about it.
There has been no thorough analysis of how they can cohabitate with Earthlings.
No, that's legit. That's science.
As I said, it's all very confusing. For all we know, they could be very damaging to us. So it feels safer to keep them away, at least for now.
ACAB. Deep cut. On the gripping hands, we could just welcome them as friends. You. Thank you very much.
Safer for whom?
Thank you, Silver.
It is what it is. I'm not afraid of aliens myself. Going after them is not my biggest passion.
Then maybe don't do it!
But since I'm doing this job, I might as well aim for a promotion.
Capitalism! You got capitalism and his xenophobia! What do you do? Ooh!
You got capitalism and his xenophobia, and then you dumped it in a big old vat of racism. Anyhow, just call us at fire if you spot any aliens. Alright? You seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people.
You're welcome, Silver, I'm tanking for you!
Some other people who should learn to be more straightforward. If they want their business to stay in business. Ugh. What was that?
Just the coffee machine. Sounds like it's booted back up. Seems to have restarted now. What a relief.
Right. I think I'm still going to conduct a search of the premises. Not without a warrant, you ain't.
Yeah, exactly. Are they still fighting on Facebook? Does everything happen for a reason or not? Okay, so Lucas is having another existential crisis in public. Fine.
Just to be on the safe. What the heck is this?
Isn't this the stray we saw outside? Look how they've got two different eyes. Two different colored eyes. If I'm not mistaken, it's a local cat. It's come over before. Maybe they're hiding out from another stray.
It's very cute. Good kitty.
Wow. I think it likes you, Silver.
What sort of a place is this?
Look at it.
Aggressively sleeping. With your fiddly machine and your weird pets. Now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Well, I guess you're off the hook. For now. You and your cafe.
My little dog Chodo, while we're at it.
But make sure I don't get such reports about you again.
I'm sure we'll try our best, Mr. Agent. Silver, you're trembling.
That's alright. You can come out now, I think. Come out now. Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40.235% distasteful, 20.834% scary, good morning Zalia, and 38.931% exciting.
Hello.
I apologize, this is just nerves.
I'm really sorry you had to go through that, Silver.
It is not your fault at all.
I'd understand if you want to if you want to leave. Should you be sticking around? If that agent comes back.
No, I lured him away, at least for now.
You did?
Although it's a good thing the little cat came in when it did. Bought us some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? You see.
No problem.
Good to have you stop by, Doc.
Have fun at the wedding. Amanda, do you speak cat?
We can feel this earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. I feel all out of sorts. Is the machine really working again?
It is, indeed.
Then make us a drink, and one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting, and what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink.
One hot chocolate coming up, right? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, chocolate, honey.
Yeah. So, chocolate double honey. No milk.
Mm-mm.
Interesting. I want to try something really quick. So, chocolate. Chocolate doesn't get it sweet enough. Okay, so what if I did chocolate, milk, and honey? Again, not sweet. So, chocolate, honey. Honey is the only way to... Well, I'm going to try something else. What if I did milk, honey? It would also sweeten it out, but hot, very sweet, very comforting, and chocolate is, of course, comforting. Alright, let's try that. Ah, my computer keeps falling asleep. Honey, is that right? Honey chocolate? I don't think that's right.
No, it's good.
I'm not going to give them another item. Here you go. Try this. It's plenty sweet.
This tastes amazing. Thank you, Pri. This really is my kind of drink. It is very thick, is it not? And the viscosity of this seems to be nearing 10,000 CPS. We like how different this experience is from the drink you served us the other night.
I'm impressed, though, Silver. You were very savvy at navigating that. Even though I'm sure you'd rather avoid it altogether.
Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them. But I need to get used to them anyway.
Why? The agent has no clue that you've come from outer space. Don't you feel like you're off the hook for now?
It's more complicated than that. Bree, you know the cafe I said I'm opening?
Yeah.
Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past few months, it's been the basis of operations. For SAVE.
Oh, so they are doing something for... SAVE?
Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials.
Oh, I love it! Wow.
I know, it sounds very reckless.
No, it sounds amazing! I think I underestimated you.
I don't know.
Do you get the sense that the bartender is flirting with
100%,
Silver?
very much so. There is a vibe.
There's so much a vibe there.
But you see why I've had to become savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth and are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling appearances and are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here. And how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. No, I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. Oh, we are not offended. We have always known you were different from us.
That's the headphone.
Yeah.
It's getting low. We're gonna do an ad break in 20 minutes, so you can move that if you want. We're talking about Alistair's headset's going dead, and he's gonna have to move chairs to plug it in a few minutes.
It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as the Hive or as an Earthling.
Oh, I want to give them hugs!
Amanda, I really do love you. What is love?
Oh.
That is not a conversation I think I can have right now.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot right now, Silver. I'm with you.
I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay?
Thank
you, Doc. I was thinking the same thing.
What is love? Okay.
After we both have a rest, we will remind you of it. I know you will. think I'm getting a little tired now.
I'd be exhausted if I were you, Silver.
Is it alright if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.429% depleted.
Silver, is there anything we can do to help?
No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, Bree. But you have a different part to play in all of this.
Oh dear.
And you've been playing it very well.
You're too kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the two of you. Please stop by again soon, okay? You're always welcome here.
Us and many others. We know, and we're grateful. Good night, Bree. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishing. Good night, Bree. See, now we can use good night. Find it rather odd that maybe we should continue this chat while we walk.
Silver!
Alright. I do not have the words for how much I love the little flower on Amanda's backpack
I know.
strap.
What a night. That's been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. I suppose we also have a new four-legged friend. What are you doing here, little one? Don't you have a home? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. Okay, well, I guess it's time for you to let me close up. Silver, it's an honor to be related to someone like you. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're also
An alien.
an alien, former hive mind, yep. Sweet, spicy chow, we've made this before. Whew, that was a lot. Good job, Silver. Standing up for yourself. Put it this way, I'm keeping my eyes peeled for a new visitor with white hair and, what's it called?
Bichromic.
Bichromic eyes. There we go. Tuesday, September 26th, 2023. Next day. Heterochromia, thank you. Heterochromic eyes. Curbing recent security breaches. Government to block data leakers' websites. Yeah, good luck with that. The nice little anonymous. Lol.
Stop, lols.
First Workaholics Treatment Center to open in 2024. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Hey! Beachgoers report silver algae blooming on Alki Beach. Interesting. Lol quality infosec there, right? And still the storm! Oh, it feels like it's gonna be a long, long night. I'm gonna check Facebook before we go any further. Let's see. Today's delivery cutoff is 3 o'clock, no night shift. I believe it's coming together. I can't believe it. It's gonna be so good. Okay, so this is Rachel's album. Busy all day today. Don't forget to drink water. Still on hiatus though. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard, especially living in a city such as Seattle, but it feels nice to have someone depend on you, you know? Okay. Do you think VR would really take off in the future? I personally can't use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. Look at that clunky headset! Oh, Myrtle, you're amazing.
I love that her work uniform is a football vest.
She's a 10 but about to marry a freelancing elf. So she's a 100! Nicely done, Baileys. I think that's everything. I know, I love that Myrtle lives in Jersey's. Right? Very cool. I think that's everything.
Oh, something new. Things. Amanda has now made us a close friend, like Myrtle. Silver has made us a close friend now. Alright. Where are the rest of you? Come show up and be my close friends. Alright. Feels like it's gonna be a long, long night, huh? What's in the drawer now? We just have the, Why does my computer... I need to check my energy mode settings. It keeps trying to fall asleep really fast. Maybe, like, if I pause this for a second, it'll... Sorry, folks. I'm trying to keep my computer from falling to sleep all the time. We got about 15 minutes till the break. Alright. Still don't know what we're going to do with those things.
That's my headset, so...
Oh, okay. Do you need to move?
I should probably move.
Alright. Hang on a second. We're gonna... In fact, we're a little early for the next ad break, but why don't I go ahead and run like a 2-minute one right now? I need to top up my coffee. Alistair needs to plug in his headset. We've been streaming an hour, and if you haven't moved since you've joined us, then this is your opportunity to do so. So, see if somebody needs a drink of water, or a snack, or a piece of medication, or all that good stuff, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes, okay? I could use to top up my coffee anyway, and you need to get situated. There we go. Do you want a warm up while I'm at it? Alright, I gotcha. Because you're about to be plugged in. Jack into the node, destroy the host. God, we're so old. Anyway, here you go. No, you haven't. You're just wonderful, and I love you very much. That's you. A long night, huh? Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna be. I work hard for the money. I never seem to charge. I work hard for the money. Like, you know, currency. Alright. Say again?
Hard copy.
Hard copy, right? Is that gonna work okay?
As we play.
Alrighty, just be careful, alright? Here, I will hand you one of the last macaron.
I've had my half.
Okay, then these are mine.
Yours.
Excellent. So, let me take the plastic sleeve thing out, because that holds the food. I'll go put the box somewhere I don't actually get coffee or drinks on it. The box is pretty and I like it, and I want to keep it. Sweet. Alright, it looks like we're back. Thank you very much, everybody. A little early ad break, but that way Alistair's headset does not go dead. Very well. Alright. Somehow I feel like it's going to be a long, long night. Or not. We'll see. Yay! Good evening, Mr. Gala. How are you?
Hey, Bree. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope.
Oh, that was so ominous! Oh, everything's fine.
You sure?
Positive. How about you? How's work?
Oh, my shift's over, so I'm free now.
Nice.
That reminds me.
Sorry. That reminds me, Hyde was here just the other day.
Ah, that's right.
Did he tell you the reason for his visit?
Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan.
Yeah. It was a really nice surprise.
told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is.
On that note, what can I get for you?
Much obliged.
Usual?
So, Henry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. Has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. I think it's called an STMJ. I'll have a cup of that.
Let me look it up.
I was going to say, I think that's in your directory.
I think it's in my directory, yeah. STMJ. It's a tea drink, isn't it?
Milk, ginger, and honey.
So I haven't discovered it yet on this playthrough. Milk, ginger, honey. Okay. Yep, STMJ. Should I give him his pass back?
I think that I'm seeing that you don't have to. I think you might want to give it to Mr. Hyde.
That is a very clever thing to do, isn't it? Oh, yes. Yes, I like that idea. Yeah, this sounds really nice. Milk, ginger, honey. Sounds very, very good. In fact, I need to get some ginger. I think we're out. Alrighty. There you go. 1 STMG.
Oh, thank you so much. So what's in it again?
It's a blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Susu Telur Madujani. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger.
No wonder it somewhat reminds me of eggnog. Albeit spicier and not quite as rich.
Yeah, probably more cinnamon and more ginger, less cinnamon and nutmeg.
But I can see why Henry likes it.
We made Gala a different drink. That's about it, Wendy. It's apparently a good stamina drink. Maybe he needs it to keep up with Rachel's work.
You're probably right.
Actually, do you know that's true? Eggnog used to be made and served to field hands in the Midwest all the time, because it's milk, it's protein and sugar, so it's an energy and stamina
Gets
drink.
people up and moving, and yeah. I guess I see that. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him here for a drink sometime. What do you think?
I think he'd like that. That'd be lovely.
Then consider it done.
Yeah, well, the contemporary Christmas beverage eggnog is usually laced. Yes, KP.
You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight.
Why? Because it's a dark and stormy night? Isn't that like perfectly his vibe?
Because he's decided he will kill again?
Why is that?
When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed. And it's not exactly great outside either.
I thought he liked this kind of weather.
Him, yes. His car, not so much.
Oh, I so want to ask this for Gala's side of the car story.
That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm.
Now that you mention it, you may be right.
I used to drive him in that car back in the day.
The look on Bree's face right now is, don't ask him, don't ask him. Absorb every detail, but don't ask him.
Did he ever tell you how old it is?
He mentioned something about its backstory.
Haha, really? I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. The car clearly holds a special meaning to him.
He was also quite sentimental about it. Makes me wonder if that has anything to do with him moving back.
What do you mean?
He lived here before, right?
Yeah.
He kept mentioning the past as well.
You saying his move is motivated by nostalgia?
Nostalgia, homesickness, maybe something else. But homesickness doesn't sound like Hyde.
I get what you're trying to say, though. Do you? It's a strange longing for times gone by. Considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really.
Why?
Live long enough, you'll realise the only constant in life is change itself.
That's very interesting that Gala, who is a younger immortal, has already come to that conclusion, where Hyde, who is centuries older than Gala, has not.
Had to go through some shit to not quite get there. Yeah.
At least that's my understanding of their ages.
Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you. Decay. Just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespan, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. We never do. Never completely, anyway.
The idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. Welcome to the crux of the Gen X experience. I'm sorry, but it is. It absolutely is. Gen X is the first generation that grew up with the expectation of change.
Yep.
It's why we don't get along with our boomer parents, right? So, yes.
That sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed.
That's a good observation.
You get used to these after a while,
huh? Pretty much. You don't have a choice.
Find it really interesting.
Interesting.
That conversation and Gala's job. You think about it. Gala is his job is to be a pebble in the middle of a river. He works admissions at a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So he's simultaneously being a point of stability and constancy, and also putting himself in front of a hose pipe of constant change to acclimatize himself to it.
Yeah. It's finding purpose through service. That's why I really like it a lot. Yeah, Wendy, I'm with you as well. Given the storm, I was wondering if we would find Fiona tonight, yeah.
Oh, hello. We meet again.
Yes. Hello.
Excuse me for a moment.
Got it. Hello, Miss Fiona. Good evening. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you meant the tire. There's really no need for concern. It was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. Can I have a cup of Russian tea, please? That's hibiscus.
Russian tea.
Ginger and honey, I want to say. Let me see if it's in my book. Hang on a second. Or is it black tea?
I'm seeing...
I can't read that, honey. Tea, lemon, and cinnamon. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Tea, lemon, and cinnamon. Oh, that sounds good.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon! Oh, it's very pretty. I don't have anything to give her either. Very pretty. I like the star anise floating in it. Here you are. Russian tea for the lady rushing to deliver. That's a good one. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're very welcome. If I can ask, who are you meeting with? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked with giving me his contact information. Oh, okay. So you did wind up connecting with Lucas after all. That's good. We did, yes. Truth be told, I wasn't sure about contacting him at all. But as far as I'm concerned, there's no reason to do so. But I sent him an email the following night after I completed my last delivery at 3 a.m. That sounds like a pretty late day. A little, but no worse than forgetting altogether. To my surprise, he replied straight away. I didn't know Lucas was a night owl, but I guess it makes sense. Maybe he's just an extremely early bird? Who knows? Right? I wonder if he ever sleeps. I would ask the same thing of you. Oh, well. Anyway, he answered me with an apology. He apologized for his rudeness when we first met. Which was another surprise, since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern. He did return here the next evening looking for you to do that. Did he? Yeah, he said so himself. Peculiar, I see. In any case, we changed phone numbers. We've been texting. He said he wanted to meet up and speak in person, which is why I'm here now. I'm still not quite sure it's necessary. Maybe he just wants to hang out? Chat? Perhaps. I suppose we'll see.
Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight.
Hang on, I'm just gonna check my messages really quick here. Russian tea. Oh, finally, we got one message out of Rona. Yay.
Probably for the best, given the circumstances.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight.
Understandable. We sure... apologies for the surges, everybody. I was hoping it would become a little bit more stable, but,
No need to apologize for something out of your control.
That's right. You tried everything you could. I know. Thanks for understanding, then.
How you doing, miss?
Hello there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children?
Sorry?
Oh, the hospital admissions problem you mentioned the other day.
Oh, that. For a minute there, I thought I had a beef with kids I was unaware of.
Sorry for misunderstanding.
No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling better?
Oh. Yes, well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago.
We all have our bad days. Don't worry about it.
Thanks. While we're on the topic, I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Could you point out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. A metered spot just outside the library that just shut down.
Oh, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection.
Yeah, that's correct.
I see. So it was originally a library.
You know the area?
I know the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's being done with it. Since it's located in a very populated, culture-centric kind of neighborhood.
That's true. There's even an art college nearby.
Right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd.
Odd how?
It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way.
Feel? Maybe remember?
Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it?
That is odd. Well, I think there used to be a flea market there a long, long time ago. Is that maybe what you were recalling?
A flea market, huh? The last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait. There was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets.
Oh dear. A dead tree?
No idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It had been there forever too, as far as I know.
That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. The trinkets you spoke of, were they remembrances of sorts?
What do you mean by remembrances? Hold up. I'm just going to recap my bit here.
Sure.
So your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of a abandoned library on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Except the tree's no longer there.
Oh? Are you serious, Pops? Why wouldn't I be? That's crazy!
Evening, folks.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Oh boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, aren't you?
Hello.
Bree, for the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here.
Well, you're in luck, because it is.
Hot damn, thank goodness.
Do you want it now?
Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later, please.
Sure. Let me know when you're ready to order.
Cheers. Well. What's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer.
We were just talking about the spot where Miss Runner's car was probably vandalized.
Oh? You got your car too, lady?
Yeah, but it's not a big issue.
Still, sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss?
I can send you the coordinates if you'd like.
That would be swell. Got it.
Okay.
Oh.
Does that mean it was within the area you expected?
Pretty much. Same location where I parked mine a week ago.
I see.
And rest assured, we already increased patrols in that area.
That's great.
But I am the only one doing it at the moment. That's all.
Well, that sucks.
Hey, what's that? Am I hearing you, out of all people, doubting my skill, Ray?
No, of course not. I just thought it meant an unfortunate increase to your workload.
Ah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose.
Maybe you should call in some experts! Sorry.
Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Brie, and don't forget my lighter. That is honestly one of my favorite types of joke. I am still mad about the fact that exchange in Solo was cut. What do you think? What do you know?
So, triple coffee, yeah?
Triple coffee.
There we go.
Oh my god, he literally drinks fucking coffee-flavored coffee.
Coffee-flavored coffee!
Give him the... yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Here's your lighter back. Stop losing it!
Ah, there it is. Oh, thank you, Bree. Look, you probably think I'm being silly, but what can I say? It's my lucky charm, you know? Yeah, it's borderline superstitious, I get you. Don't you have anything like that? Well, I have good reason to be superstitious.
Of course you do. Neighboring cops investigate the occult.
Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen.
Right. Alright, strongest espresso on the house.
Cheers. Perfect. As always.
Anyone else ready to order?
Yeah, I might as well. I'd like something desserty, because it's my cheat day.
Sure thing. Anything specific in mind?
Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink the other day.
So, hot chocolate with cinnamon.
It was so thick, I thought it was chocolate sauce. Name also reminded me of a song. But for some reason I can't remember the title right now.
That sounds familiar.
For real. Then I will have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot spicy kick to it.
So it's chocolate, milk, and ginger?
Chocolate, milk, and ginger.
Yeah. Chocolate, milk, ginger. Sounds great, actually. Spanish with a churro!
With a fucking churro in it.
Yahoo! I would have thought it was chocolate milk cinnamon as well, because that's Spanish hot chocolate the way I know it, but I know it as Mexican hot chocolate, so. Apparently I just had churros lying around. Here comes Spanish Sahara for you.
Oh, so that's what it's called. Great.
That's what it's called here, at least.
Very cool.
I love how, of course, he snaps it for the grams. There you go. Spanish Sahara. Warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. I'm sorry, but cozy is not the word I think of when I think of Barcelona.
Morning, thanks for joining us. Then bon appetit. Oh, I think this is it. Very tasty. Thank you, Bree.
You're welcome.
So, Pops, just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, yeah? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was?
Creepy patrolling experience?
Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it. Because maybe it's just a tad too spooky.
Call in the experts, you fool! Where are the boys?
Even for me. What happened? Tell him, Pops, this is great, you'll love this. It's not that big a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, innit? Maybe someone here will know something. You have a point, kid. You all were talking about the area anyway, right?
Yep.
Well, I've been patrolling there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. Concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots, a fence, and an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree. What tree?
There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library.
Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. Yeah, it was being uprooted by the city back in January.
Oh.
The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it.
Oh boy. You removed...
You done pissed off a dryad. I see. Why? What's up?
We were actually talking about it earlier, and, aside from it being a decades-old landmark, could there be something more to that tree, you know, besides it just being old?
You think so?
That's what I think after listening to Miss Rona. Are you expecting something from me, Bree?
What?
Oh, no, I'm sorry if I crossed a line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I didn't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I'd like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind.
Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars would park there overnight, at most, which makes keeping track a breeze.
Sounds ideal.
Yeah, as expected though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday
Oh, the lightning strike was well timed.
was a different story.
Hold on. I love how you can still see the steam coming up the coffee. Lucas is freaking out a little bit.
What a stage setup, huh? Yeah.
Oh, phew. Okay, there we go.
Oh, thank goodness.
Sorry about that. Please, continue.
Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift and I found nothing was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaced across the street and 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. My plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in like 8 minutes.
Okay.
Then at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. Right? Wrong, as I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you, in a span of less than 10 minutes.
That is strange. It takes several minutes to flatten one tire, doesn't it? And that's if you have the right tools.
Right? But that wasn't all. Oh no. No, that wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out. Suddenly. And all at once.
The second I click this button, I'm expecting lightning or the power to go out again.
What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. They were going further and further away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all.
Oh. Are you sure?
Did the CCTV catch anything? Well, the infrareds actually managed to catch something.
Infrared, so it's not a ghost.
But the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating. Jeez Louise, Pops. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool, though. Yeah. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see. Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast.
Well, there's a lot of them.
Right? Anyway, Bree, I think I need another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it.
Roger that. What would you like, Officer Georgie?
What do you suggest?
Well, if it's hard on your throat, how about tea with ginger and honey?
Can you use the red flower stuff you have as a base, maybe?
Hibiscus, yeah, sure.
Okay then, I'd like red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey, please.
So, hibiscus, ginger, honey. Sure, let's do it.
Doesn't that look gorgeous?
It's gorgeous. And I don't have anything to give him anymore, do I?
You gave him the lighter back.
Yeah, let's just double check.
You gave
That's
him
right.
the lighter back.
I'm not giving Gala his apartment pass
Nope,
yet.
that goes to his
I'm
boyfriend.
going to give it to Hyde so he can go apologize for standing you up. One piping hot Jolly Rosella for you.
Oh, what does it mean?
Chai means ginger, te means tea, and Rosella is Roselle, another name for hibiscus.
I see, legit herbal drink. Spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call, Bree.
Happy to please. Alright, let's see. So, that'll come up on the brew pad now. Perfect for rainy evenings. Not gonna lie, that sounds delightful for later today. Georgie finally has got me at orange. Yay. Finally a friend. Let's see, so Gala and Rachel, and Bailey's and Aqua and Riona. Oh, there's still a lot of people I'm not enough friends with yet. Babe.
If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Because I'm not scared of no ghosts. Real beings scare me way more. Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts? Jumping the gun a little there, aren't you? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. This is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? No, not me. She might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought.
I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Officer, do you know the story behind that tree?
What?
I remember what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that? Well, it's because someone passed away there.
What?
Let me explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, right?
Right.
They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community, transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including at the time other beings that were uncategorized. Fae were a part of that. Huh.
I remember learning about this. After the war, the government made its first official attempts to sort things out. Organizing equitable classifications was thought to be one of the first steps towards civil peace.
What war?
The war that both Gala and Hyde fought in on opposing sides.
Oh my.
But it was oversimplified, and it was inefficient and not speedy enough. Was all this before the Vindication Act? Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo. What? That's as good as like not existing at all.
Yeah, it's really horrible. It was the main reason why the Fairy Market was created in the first place. To help ensure transient survival through the changing times. In more ways than one. Therefore, the market had no real schedule. The start of Fairy Meek would be marked by flowers on the intersection. People would notice, come take a look.
That sounds kind of too low-key, doesn't it? Because it was illegal, dumbass. Oh.
And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was rescaping the landscape. People started to spend more, they became reckless, and the laws were still shaky at best. And then there was a tragic accident one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course. He struck a vendor. And the only evidence left of the crime was the tree, standing where there's been no tree before.
Wait a second. What? Why did I never hear about this? How long ago was this?
1959. But the market itself was disbanded in 1961 forcibly.
Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget.
Oh, so it's an unsolved murder, basically.
We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual.
Of course he was.
Oh.
That's correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site. And the vendor was a transient with no legal ID, no paper trail. And the courts had no choice but to dismiss the case.
But there was a body, wasn't there? Just not the one people might expect. Do you mean the tree?
That's right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some leave landmarkers behind. Not all of them. Banshees don't, for example.
You don't?
No, we just disappear.
So if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes.
Hey now.
And that's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa. I'm boiling. I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you.
Yeah?
Think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal?
Look at his face. Look at Georgie's face.
Yeah, he's worried.
I don't know. When did the acts of vandalism begin?
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I gotta go. It's almost time for my shift.
Okay, Georgie.
Break your leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. I will do. I'll keep you all posted.
It's an actual mystery. This is great.
I better go as well. I have an early shift tomorrow. There is one thing I want to confirm, though, if you don't mind, miss.
Yeah.
It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not.
Unfortunately.
It's where there used to be memorabilia around that tree. It was efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory.
But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree. Really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Are there events I missed? This is really quite scary.
For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. You don't need to feel bad about it.
Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gayla. Oh, hello. I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Lucas, eh? Sounds familiar for some reason. I mean, I'm kind of a big deal online, you know? Oh, I remember now. That toy from the other day had his name on it, right, Bree?
Right.
A toy? Oh, you mean the business card I gave you?
Yeah, that.
Oh, I see now. Somehow you gave it to him instead.
I did.
Let me be the one to apologize for that. Bree gave it to me because I was having a small trouble at work. Yeah, it's helpful in any way. I mean, it's pretty good at easing up anxiety and such. I thought the children would like it, but apparently for them it's a little passé. What?
Children nowadays mature very quickly.
Sure know their trends early. Oh, that is true. It's just how things are for now and in the future, innit? Gotta keep up with the world, else you'll get left behind. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for the idea of having toys around the office for the kids. I'll make sure to have some more up-to-date stuff for them. Ah, alright. Yeah, I'm glad I could help. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona.
Thank you.
See you around. Bye, Bree.
Have a good one, Jayla. Take care.
You're right. It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, you let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat?
We don't sell food, Lucas.
You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Sorry. Just kidding, Bree. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe?
I don't think I'd mind one.
Nice. What do you feel like having?
Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I also really like the blue pea tea.
Oh, alright. I'll order something for you, may I?
Sure.
Bree, could you try this mix, yeah? I saw this pretty drink in a video and it looked perfect for our lady here.
Alright, sure. What's in it?
Have blue tea as a base, a lot of mint, yeah? And a splash of lemon.
Blue tea, mint, lemon. Sounds nice. Let's give it a try. Galaxy mint tea.
Look at that!
That's gorgeous. Really pretty. Is that the right thing?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here you go, miss.
Aha! Looks great.
Very pretty. Hang on. I'm gonna check my Galaxy tea. Witness the morphing nebula as the lemon is poured into the cup. Magical and refreshing. Oh, I like these. Okay. I like it. Thank you.
I'm glad you do. Wow, Bree, looks exactly like what I envisioned. You're a G.
I'm glad you both enjoyed it.
But man, that whole case earlier though, that was a lot to take in, yeah? Also about the whole forgetting thing. That really gave me chills.
Why?
Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? Because I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way, the traditional way.
Oh? You want to compare notes? Because I'm not entirely certain about that myself now.
Ah. Now that's what you call huge pressure, isn't it? Before that though, could I ask you a little teeny tiny question?
Go ahead.
What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea of why you're choosing the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place?
Because it's been done before.
Pardon?
Because there was already a banshee who did that before. So I know it's not impossible.
Wow, for real?
Her part was out of a
Sorbet aria?
Oh, interesting. And she was not very well known. What's a sorbet aria? Oh, I meant she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century opera,
sorbet arias would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. You alright?
Yeah, I'm just aria di sorbetto. This is exactly it.
Sorbet. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to patrons, usually desserts. Hence, sorbet aria. Oh, I see.
Like background singing at the end of a show or something.
Right. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen at the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera. Wondering why and how people could act so crazy when they were in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera, but hearing a banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was an eye-opener for me.
Oh man, I bet it was.
Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other work, but it always stuck with me. So I left my commune and started trying on my own. That's pretty cool, and very brave of you to do that.
I agree.
I've never talked about this before. It's a bit, embarrassing.
Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You just feel inspired to push yourself beyond what is expected of you, and wishing to leave a mark on this world.
Is that what you think?
Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been travelled before. And that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us.
You're being careful, but you're also being courageous.
Right? Because the path you're choosing to walk on is still well difficult.
Hold on, stop it. There we go.
Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know, man. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody is going to remember us?
Hang on a second. There's some control. No comment.
What are you trying to do?
The controls were auto-forwarding. I needed to stop them, so go ahead.
No.
Why do you want to be remembered so much?
Why wouldn't you?
Banshees see the end very differently than most. Enlighten me.
I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see. Like, humongously large. Literally couldn't count all my siblings, even if I wanted to, and I don't, because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad.
Valid? Oh.
We were wealthy, though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us, for real. But sometimes Dad would drop by and give us some money. That wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple of months. Then he'd just leave again a couple of days later.
Are you the eldest?
No, not even close, mate. My older brothers had already moved out by the time I hit high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the ass after he died.
Oh.
Which is where my mom and siblings live now.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's weird to receive the news of his death from an attorney, knowing he passed away by himself, and now it took him a week to find out.
Oh.
Natural causes, by the way. So, I mean, how did he check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where were my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It was just so crazy to me, right? I guess it just kind of haunted me.
Haunted you? How? Hang on a second. It wants to run an ad and I'm gonna snooze it. Because we're almost done here.
Well, my life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, yeah? I mean it in the best way possible. My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. Gonna do so much better than you, sir, and all of that type of shit.
I see.
But then I received the news that he left me the house. Like, knew he had no money. That house is probably one of the only assets he had left. So when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was what went through his mind.
The fact that he had a will at all was probably already a surprise.
Exactly. What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? Does it even matter anymore? And he's already long gone. Anyway. So my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings.
They wanted a slice, huh? You didn't do that, right?
Not at all. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me.
I mean, I guess it's a good call.
Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team.
That's a relief.
But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well, was given. That was why I ended up having to join the production house.
The production house?
Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young, naive, and stupid, because it was my first time venturing to another state completely allowed, after all. So I didn't know better how predatory things could be. Man, this isn't even going to be an entertaining story.
If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it.
Oh, no, not at all, right? It's not that. I just really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone, right? But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry. Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, I'm not gonna lie. Still. But what ended up destroying my willpower was actually something really close, Myself.
What do you mean, Lucas?
Oh, well, in a house where everyone wants to be the main character, each of us would need a solid, distinct persona, Eventually, I was assigned one, too.
Did you grow up in the Big Brother house? What is happening here?
This is a very thinly veiled allegory of the Jake Paul Team 10 stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted me to be the worst version of what I am, essentially. With heavy emphasis on what.
Oh.
I had a lot of nicknames too, like, hey, baby goat. What are you up to now, Stater boy? Here comes the party goatee. Mr. Excess. You gonna go fishing again tonight, or what?
Fishing?
Yeah, we had to go out and try to hit on people. And we weren't allowed to come home unless we failed spectacularly or scored.
Oh.
I always tried to be the punchline though, because there were always more views when something ended badly. But it was still the worst, because I really had to act it all out, Bothering people for pretend dates. Be sort of a dumb jerk just for jokes. Just so it all looked fun for the camera. Even if scripted, I never really liked doing it, honestly. Because in the end, all of it just reminded myself of my dad. And I kept thinking, does the apple never fall far from the tree after all? So yeah, the whole thing just really sucked.
That was difficult.
Yeah. Well, long story short, being tokenized sucks at the end.
That is so Lucas. I do want to kind of finish this scene.
Yeah.
No disagreement there.
Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about.
It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening.
Yeah, I just don't want to take up no more of your time. So can I just ask you a direct question?
Sure.
Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? I realised I was being dumb the day we first met. Kind of forced my thoughts on you, and I was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but.
But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it.
Yeah, I almost ended up losing sight of why I've been doing all this in the first place. I went with the flow and made excuses. A lot of excuses, all to justify the game. To what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. They'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. Although it won't be much at first. Because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so...
Wait. This is a bit sudden, don't you think?
No pressure, though.
How does the show work?
Oh, well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet. But ideally, it will have, like, an interview at first, and then I'll record your singing. And I'll bring all the gear, don't worry about that. And I will also be doing all the editing and stuff, so don't worry about that. It's going to take a bit of time, since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own, so I got that going for me. And I can bet you the result will still be quality.
Your show will tank if I'm the first guest. You realize that, right?
If it does, then it didn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you.
I'm flattered. But I think I have to say no.
Alright.
Thanks for considering me, though.
Thanks for giving it a thought. I'm sorry, looks like I've got to go.
Okay.
It's nothing to do with what you said, alright? It's just bad timing.
I get it.
Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to.
Maybe?
I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Brie. Sorry if I bored you.
No, truly, it's fine.
Cool. Alright, I really have to go. I'll see you around.
Safe trip.
Alright, see you, Brie.
Come again soon, Lucas. Are people okay if we just continue a little bit more? Wendy, if you need to go, it's fine.
Is definitely bringing today into land.
This feels like it's bringing the day into land, so I don't want to, like, leave it here if we don't have to. I might have to be forced to run an ad break. In fact, why don't we take, like, I'll run a 60-second ad real quick just to get the reminders off our back, and we'll finish up with Riona things. We'll be right back.
I'm gonna grab a refill real quick.
Would you refill mine as well? Where is my phone? I could if I wanted to, or I could find it. I bet it's still on the side of the bed. I bet I never even unplugged it today. It's around somewhere. It's not like it's critical right now. I don't want to summon it with my wrist. That's your thing. It's right here. Belongs. Just realized I don't have a meeting today. It's so exciting. Any meetings on a Sunday? And we're just about back. Excellent. Okay, now all those stupid, like, snooze reminders are leaving me alone. Let's finish what Miss Riona has to say here. I think that was the most I've talked in 2 years. It makes me happy to hear that. Thank you, Brie. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest to get along with. It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone else around. I think I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to think about. But I'll see you again soon. We'll be waiting. Safe trip, Miss Rona. Have a good night. Kind of hoping the cat comes back. Whew. Think I'm done for the night too. I hope everything works out for everybody. There we go. That is an excellent place to leave it.
Full house.
Yeah, very full house. I'm gonna save just in case, real quick. Or I could push the button by mistake. You know, that could happen. More pouring rain. Wednesday, September 27th, 2003. I don't think I have any choice now, so we'll just leave it here, and it should load in here tomorrow.
All right.
Next time. All right, everybody, we ran a bit late. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I really hope now that there is spooky adventure, spooky mystery.
That whole time I was like, wow, this sounds kind of like Georgie needs some backup.
Sounds like Georgie should find some occult investigators in the police force to come and help. One of them should be 1 pixel taller than the other one, right? Exactly. I really hope they arrive this coming week. Okay, let's...
Holding hands.
Holding hands so they don't get scared. Exactly. Right, so what's coming up this week? It's a pretty standard week for us, I think.
Pretty standard, yeah.
Wednesday should be the final conclusion of There Is No Anti-Memetics Division by Quantum.
Terror and Cosmic Horror, deadpan humor, emotions.
Yes, exactly. And then the week after that, we're going to arrange to have an interview with Quantum and talk about the book, which will be great. Friday will be the full lids.
Yes, indeed. And then next Sunday, we're back here with more of this.
That is correct. We may be a little sleep deprived because we have some social plans on Saturday that I have a feeling will have us out late, but we'll manage.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. And then hopefully 2 pixelated tall drinks of water are going to walk through the door to get a cup of coffee as they're investigating the occult doings around the street. Come on! We get to find out what kind of coffee Dooley and McQueen drink. That would be amazing.
I'm also, if it does pan out, I'm expecting Dooley to be just crushed. There's no food.
I think that's everything.
That's it. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
And this has been fun. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.